sit. This is Obi Vanderbosch, owned by Corey and Marta Vanderbosch, and I'm going to work him first on what I call a ladder drill. Fetch. The ladder drill are the dummies spread out here in vertical order, so there's separation between them. Heel, sit, drop, fetch. And the idea is for him to pick them up here in the order that he sees them. This last one's about, probably 75 yards. Heel, good boy, drop, sit, fetch. That a boy here. So that would be a ladder drill. The next one I'm going to do is what I call a pile. Sit, drop, sit. And this is really the foundation drill. So it's important that he stays there. And you can vary this distance. Typically when I start, maybe 20 yards, 10, 15, 20 yards. And the idea is for him to pick them up and not switch. In other words, when he grabs one, to bring that one back without going to one of the other ones. And they'll do that, sit. So I corrected them for sit. They'll do what I call switch at first. So I'm going to call them heel, back into my side. Fetch. Like I said, I don't care which one he picks up first. Just when he gets that one, good boy. Heel, bring that one in. Sit, drop, fetch. Here. Then off this pile drill, heel, I can run a couple diversions. Drop, fetch. So this next one's going to be what I call a sit, hold, heel, throw drill. Heel. So I'll have him sit, hold, throw one, but this time I'm going to release him on his name. Drop. Obi. So his name does not mean fetch. In other words, I don't correct his name as a command. It's a release word. Heel. It's like saying, okay, you can go. Hold it. Drop. Obi. So when he gets it, it's here. And then, of course, it's heel for finish. Sit. So one more. He's sitting, he's holding. Drop, sit, Obi. This next one's what I call a throw over drill. So I'll call him on here, but when I say heel, I throw it. So the heel command is the command you throw your other object out there with. Drop, Obi. And I kind of usually keep this going just to keep the adrenaline and the flow. Heel. Sit. Drop. Obi. So I'll do one more of those. So once he gets it, here, as you throw, heel. Now he can turn and look at it. I just don't want him running out there. Drop. Obi. The next thing I'm going to do is what I call a double drill. And really what it is, I'm going to throw two dummies from my side. So it's working on him not breaking. Sit. Drop. Sit. Obi. And I don't care which one he goes for first. Typically the first one, or the last one you throw, they go for first. Heel. But as he comes in, I'm going to step towards the other one. Drop. Obi. So he's kind of lined up. Now, when I release him on his name, if he didn't go, then I'd come back to the fetch command. Because if he doesn't go on fetch, I can reinforce that through my collar. Drop. Sit. And I typically like to spread them out a little bit. Obi. Mainly so if he decides to go to the one to my right here, I can get him in. Heel. Sit. Drop. Obi. Here. Then I'm going to throw in what I call a fun throw. And technically, this is just heel. And I want him back at my side. Sit. Drop. This would be like, and I'll usually mix a few of these in as I'm working them, just to keep the dog excited. But it's basically like what most people are doing. They're just trying to play fetch and have a, fun throws. So I'll release them on okay. Okay. So okay is a release word. And of course it's as far as you can throw it. Here, what the difference is on the finish. Heel, sit. Always delivered to hand. Drop. So I'll throw one more. Okay, okay. And you can see the enthusiasm going out there. But, like I said, it's have enthusiasm, but then as it comes into that 10-foot circle, shut it down. Heel. Sit. Good boy. I should be able to pet him while he's holding. Hold. Drop. Now there's a deadfall behind me, and what I use that for is just to reinforce with the collar here the fetch command. So I'm going to turn, heel, heel, and then I'm going to use the collar, fetch. So I just push him out there with the e-collar, heel, that boy. That's just to mix in, because I haven't really corrected him for fetch at all, and I didn't really correct him there, hold. I just reinforced it, drop. So that's Obi. Like I said, he's owned by Corey and Marta Vanderbosch in Minnesota. So I'm just working him on his force fetch drills.